High box step-ups are a wicked exercise for two reasons. One, they get your leg or your glute in a really stretched out position from the beginning without placing any harm on your lower back. It's very hard to get that deep or that big of a glute stretch in your squat without actually rounding your lower back. The other thing is, because it's such a challenging exercise, you could do this exercise body weight and you'll get a really good stimulus as you do so. When I'm setting up my box, I want to try and make sure as much of my hamstring is touching my calf as possible. So I'm going to come down, hamstring touching the calf. See, there's a slight bend in my back leg, and I'm going to try and use as much of my front leg glute as possible to drive up through my step up. I'm lowering back down controlled, front leg glute drives through. Notice my back leg is there just to cushion my fall as I'm coming down and to give a little bit of a step up. One of the biggest mistakes you can make with this exercise, if you don't have the glute strength or you just put the box too high, is where your back comes up first and then your hip drives through, okay? When you're doing this exercise, you gotta make sure it all comes through that hip, not through our lower back. We drive through, come down, and then we'll switch sides and go to the other side. Last thing when you're doing this exercise, another mistake that's made is coming down too quickly. Half the battle of this exercise is lowering down so that you can tap softly and return into the next rep. So as you go up, drive with the hip, lower control, little tap down, drive with the hip, lower control, little tap down.